Hello friends. I am Mohammed Abdurrahman with student number 193111250 from the Information Systems program. Here I will explain a little about business continuity audit and disaster recovery. The first is a business continuity audit. Business continuity is business continuity which refers to the essential operations and services of a business or nonprofit that continue to function despite disruptions or disasters. This requires developing comprehensive plans to maintain normal operations during unexpected events, such as natural disasters, cyber attacks, power outages, pandemics, and more. Business continuity plans are designed to help minimize losses in terms of revenue and reputation by allowing a business to resume daily business activities quickly after an unexpected event occurs. The importance of having a business continuity plan cannot be overstated in today's ever-changing business environment. Having these systems in place helps organizations mitigate risk and reduce operational downtime while increasing resilience. What to include in a business continuity plan? A well-crafted business continuity plan serves as a roadmap for restoring normal operations after a disruptive event occurs. As for the key elements to include in a business continuity plan, the first is the main business impact area. A business continuity plan should identify and prioritize key business impact areas that need to be addressed so the organization can continue operating during a disruption or disaster. This includes infrastructure, resources, data and information, processes, people, and technology. Defining these focus areas will allow organizations to create effective strategies to mitigate risk based on their individual needs. By identifying potential threats and implementing appropriate countermeasures early on, businesses can minimize the potential damage caused by unexpected events. Secondly, acceptability. This is an important consideration when creating a business continuity plan, as it provides a benchmark that organizations can use to measure their preparedness and response efforts in the event of a disruption or disaster. When determining acceptable downtime, consider factors such as potential loss of revenue due to reduced availability, impact on customers and suppliers, operational costs associated with restoring service, public perception of the outage, legal liability related to data privacy laws, and other risks posed by long periods of unavailability. Thirdly, a plan to maintain operations is an important component of any business continuity strategy. This plan should outline the steps taken by the organization to ensure key processes and systems remain operational during a disruption or disaster. This should include specific procedures for restoring critical services, such as customer service departments, IT infrastructure, and supply chain management, as well as detailed guidance on how staff will continue to work remotely if necessary. Additionally, this plan should identify alternative resources and personnel that can be used in the event of an unforeseen disruption. As for business continuity standards, business continuity standards are critical for organizations that want to ensure the resilience of their operations in the event of a disruption or disaster. The most commonly adopted standards include ISO 22301, ISO 31000, and NFPA 72. The first ISO 22301 is an international standard that provides a framework for developing an effective business continuity management system. This standard outlines the principles, processes, and activities required to plan, establish, implement, operate, and maintain a BCMS so that organizations can. Secondly, ISO 31000 is an international standard that provides a risk management framework for organizations of all sizes. This standard outlines the processes, structures, and practices required to identify, assess, and manage risks to achieve organizational objectives while considering the uncertainties associated with them. ISO 31000 emphasizes the importance of implementing systems designed to detect potential threats before they occur, as well as establishing contingency plans in the event of an incident. This encourages a proactive approach that allows organizations to anticipate future trends and changes in their environment, so they can be better prepared for any eventuality. Thirdly, NFPA 72 is an industry standard developed by the National Fire Protection Association, NFPA, which provides guidance on fire alarm systems and other life safety measures to protect building occupants. This document outlines requirements for the design and installation of various types of fire detection, notification, control, and suppression systems, as well as evacuation plans. Additionally, the main goal of business continuity is to ensure that an organization can continue to operate despite disruptions or unexpected events, such as natural disasters, power outages, cyber attacks, and pandemics. As for examples of business continuity, business continuity is an important aspect of any organization's operational strategy, and there are a variety of approaches that can be implemented. One example is the implementation of redundancy solutions, such as redundancy servers or cloud-based data storage systems, which allow operations to continue even if one system fails. Another example is establishing remote work protocols to ensure employees can work from home in times of disruption or crisis. The second is about what is disaster recovery. Disaster recovery is the process of anticipating and handling technology-related disasters by an organization. The process of preparing for and recovering from any event that makes a workload or system unable to fulfill its business objectives at the primary deployment location, such as a power outage, natural event, or security issue. Disaster recovery targets are measured by Recovery Point Objectives, RPO, and Recovery Time Objectives, RTO. Failures addressed by disaster recovery tend to be less frequent than those addressed by high availability and or larger-scale catastrophic events. Disaster recovery includes organizational procedures and policies to recover quickly from such events. Why disaster recovery is important? Because a disaster is an unexpected problem that results in a slowdown, interruption, or network outage in an IT system. These disasters disrupt business operations, cause customer service issues, and result in lost revenue. Disaster recovery plans help organizations to respond promptly to disruptive events and provide key benefits. How does disaster recovery work? The first is prevention. To reduce the likelihood of technology-related disasters, businesses need a plan to ensure that all key systems are as reliable and secure as possible. The second is anticipation. Anticipation includes predicting the likelihood of a disaster occurring in the future, knowing its consequences, and planning appropriate disaster recovery procedures. The third is mitigation. Mitigation is how a business responds after a disaster scenario. Mitigation strategies aim to reduce negative impacts on normal business procedures. All key stakeholders know what to do in the event of a disaster, including the following steps. Updating documentation. Perform regular disaster recovery testing. Identify manual operating procedures in the event of an outage. Coordinate disaster recovery strategies with relevant personnel. As for the main elements of a disaster recovery plan, namely, internal and external communications, recovery time objectives, recovery point objectives, data backup, testing, and optimization. When planning disaster recovery, businesses employ one or more methods. Backup. Data backup is one of the easiest disaster recovery methods that all businesses implement. Data center disaster recovery, virtualization, disaster recovery as a service, cold site. That's all I can explain. Thank you.